Back in the gym, man. All right, it's not too late. Let's get fit. Do some of these kettle pulls. I don't know what it's called, but let's go.
DE&I a lot, especially recently. Let's take a moment to define each of the components. First, we have diversity. Diversity embraces the presence of a wide variety of societal groups. That variety is welcome across race, gender, sex, ability, age, nationality, socioeconomic status, religion, cultural backgrounds, and other forms of identity. Next, we have equity. Equity acknowledges that societal disparities exist and works to address these gaps to advance a just outcome for all. It differs from equality, which simply ensures that everyone has the same opportunities without considering disparities that may impact how people can access those opportunities. And lastly, we have inclusion. Inclusion ensures that people of diverse backgrounds are welcome and embraced in the same space. It promotes a feeling not just of invitation, but of belonging. So, what does all this mean from an HR standpoint? Let's look at a few specific examples. Diversity looks like hiring employees of all different backgrounds. Equity means those employees are given resources that they need to gain access to the same opportunities as their peers. And lastly, inclusion means their voices are all equally heard and valued.
All right. What's in the news? What's dominating the news, man? I look, watch these clips, these news channels. Now, what's on the news? Other than the sports news, Luka going to the Lakers, Davis going to the Mavericks. Other than that, who won in that trade? I think business-wise, the Lakers won, no doubt. Jersey sales, Luka's let me get these dumbbells, do some incline dumbbell press. Other than that, what's in the news? This DEI stuff, man. DEI, right? That's I really never heard of it until like recently, this past year. So never paid attention anyways. But this DEI stuff. What's the first thing that comes about when talking about it? I hear a lot about race, right? Come on. Let's talk about it. Okay. What DEI is to include, to make the workplace, whatever company, whatever business, they want it to look more diverse, whether it's race, gender, size, disabilities, or whatever it's supposed to include, right? If you're a business owner or a business, anything, right? With workers, anything that involves that is a business. And what's the bottom line of a business? To make profit. It's about money, right? So it comes down to something simple, man. It's very simple. Who is the best person for that specific job? That's all it comes down to, man. Don't matter if it doesn't matter about race, gender, or whatever. Whoever's the best should get that position. Bottom line. So I don't know how this DEI stuff came about. I don't agree with it. I think it promotes, or it you know, it divides people even more, right? So, I mean, if you really think about it, it comes down to money. It's always going to come down to money. So, it's uncut, man. I mean, what am I trying to say? I love basketball, right? I grew up playing basketball. Here's an example. Basketball, football, these are all businesses. They don't have no DEI for that crap, or else I'd be in the NBA. I would have been in the NBA in the late 90s, early 2000s. I would have been in the NBA for real, based on my skills, because I had them. Was I upset or mad that I wasn't, you know, taller, stronger? NBA is all about your physical attributes, right? And that's the way it should be. If DEI was back then, I wouldn't want to accept that, because you know why? It's like a charity case, right? If I would have made the NBA, you see me in the NBA running around shooting nothing but threes. I would have took it. But you know what I realized? You gotta realize life ain't fair, man. Life ain't fair. So, and you just accept that, right? The best players are in NBA because of their skills, their height, their strength. Bottom line. Best person for the job, man. Football, anything. Like, you don't see no Asians in those sports. Most Asians are short and, you know, physically not elite, if I can say that. Yeah, physically not elite, but I accept that, man. You know, life ain't fair. That's my thoughts, man. That's an example right there. And all these businesses and stuff, they're not gonna, that's the way it should be. Get the best person for the job, man. I would have been in NBA. I'll show you one of these, cause just based on the J, I would have made it NBA easily. Yeah. Stay in the gym, drink your water, eat right. Let's get rid of DEI, man. From what I know, that's what DEI is, to include. I get it, but I don't get it. It makes it worse, man. My opinion. It just makes things worse. You know. Yes, drink water, eat right, stay in the gym, get your body strong, get your mind strong, and go conquer the world, man. Let me do this set. You know, as you see these videos and stuff, it's a joke, man. Love y'all, man. Let's go.